Black Swan is based on a book by a gentleman by the name of Nassim Nicholas Taleb, and he describes a Black Swan as an event that has an extraordinary impact that had it completely unknown, was never expected. But the most extraordinary thing is that after the event occurs, they tend to have an obvious explanation. In order to understand how risk might impact your organization, you have to determine whether you live in Mediocristan or Extremistan. These are the words that Taleb describes. And the easiest way to describe it is to think about if I brought 1,000 people into a room and I asked them all to weigh themselves and got an average weight, I don't know what it'd be, 150, 175 pounds. And the fattest man in the world walked in, the biggest loser before he was the biggest loser. Let's say he weighed 850 pounds. His impact on an average weight in that room would only be 0.85 pounds. It wouldn't have a big impact. But if I got the same 1,000 people in a room and I asked them what their net worth was, and I don't know what it might be, $150,000, $200,000, and Bill Gates walked in the room, well, Bill Gates has a net worth of $20 billion. He'd increase the net worth of everybody in that room by $2 million, have a huge impact. So weight lives in Mediocristan, where no single event can really impact, and net worth lives in Extremistan. So you have to think about your organization. Is you're an organization where one single event can have a tremendous impact? Do you have one significant customer, one significant client, one significant supplier? Or are you a company that lives in Mediocristan, where you have a number of different customers or clients, a number of different products, and one single event wouldn't have a big impact? I think the most important thing to understand is that the world is inherently uncertain, and that we all have to embrace risk, because without any risk there's no gain. But we have to be smart about it, we have to think about it, we have to be aware that risk can happen both good and bad at all times. And the more that we plan, even though those plans won't come to fruition, the more that we plan and think about the future, the better prepared we are.